I want you to imagine you are a treasure hunter living 10,000 years in the future. Civilization as we know it has collapsed. The English language is dead. The internet is gone. You are exploring a desert, looking for ancient ruins. Suddenly, you see something strange on the horizon. It is a massive field of giant, jagged concrete spikes bursting out of the ground like black thorns. It looks terrifying. It looks unnatural. You think, the ancients must have hidden something valuable here. A weapon? Gold? A tomb of a god. So, you grab your shovel. You start to dig. And 3 days later, you die a painful, bleeding death. You didn't find treasure. You found the nuclear waste that we buried in 2026. This is the problem of nuclear semiotics. Right now, humanity generates thousands of tons of radioactive waste. This stuff stays deadly for 100,000 years. We can bury it deep underground in lead coffins. That is the easy part. The hard part is, how do we stop future humans from digging it up? 10,000 years is a long time. The pyramids are only 5,000 years old, and we have already forgotten how they were built. We struggle to read hieroglyphs. If we write danger, radiation on a sign, nobody will be able to read it in the year 12,000. To them, it will just look like ancient markings. And if we use a symbol, like the skull and crossbones, that doesn't work either. To a pirate, a skull means death. But to an archaeologist, a skull might mean respect or ancestor. If they misunderstand the sign, they might open the tomb. So in the 1980s, the US government hired a team of architects, linguists, and sci-fi writers to solve this puzzle. They came up with some terrifying designs. One design was called the landscape of thorns. Imagine a forest of 50-foot tall concrete spikes jutting out of the ground at random angles. No straight lines, no shelter, just a chaotic, aggressive field that looks like the earth itself is hurting. The goal was to make the place look so ugly and so unwelcoming that no human would ever want to set up a camp there. Another design was Menacing Earthworks. Huge lightning bolt shapes carved into the ground, visible from the sky, designed to look like a scar on the planet. They wanted to create a feeling of shunned land, a place that feels cursed. But the wildest idea came from a philosopher named Françoise Bastide. She realized that stone monuments crumble, but biology survives. She proposed the Ray cat solution. She suggested we genetically engineer a breed of cats that change color when they are near radiation. If the cat walks near the waste site, it glows bright green. But a glowing cat means nothing if you don't know what the glow means. So, she proposed we create a religion. We create songs, fairy tales, and myths about the cats that change color. We teach our children, if the cat turns green, run away. We embed the warning into human culture itself, so it survives even after our language dies. It sounds like science fiction, but it reveals a dark truth about humanity. We are very good at creating poisons that last forever, but we are very bad at communicating with the future. We are like children playing with fire, hoping that the adults of the future will know how to put it out. But what if the future humans aren't adults? What if they have reset to the Stone Age? To them, our nuclear waste sites will look like the tombs of the pharaohs. We put gold in the pyramids, so people robbed them. We put death in our underground bunkers, so people will rob them too. We might be accidentally building the world's deadliest trap for our own grandchildren. So, if you ever find yourself walking in the desert and you see a field of giant black spikes, don't dig, just run. I am your host. Don't touch the glowing cat. Subscribe.